Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS. Today in this session we are going to see current affairs of 6th May 2024. So here we are taking daily edition of Hindu and we are going to see important topics from our examination point of view. And because of this Lok Sabha elections, most of the paper is political articles. So they are filled with political articles, advertisements. So we are not going to bother about those political news. Only articles which are relevant from our examination point of view we are going to discuss. So let's get started without wasting any time. So first article, it is talking about infiltration. So let me read the title for you students. Title says, search on for militants after IAF convoy attack. So IAF stands for Indian Air Force. Okay, so in Indian Air Force convoy, which is located in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir, so attack happened. So here in this context, you have to know some important basics regarding this topic. What is this everything? So let me give you dimensions. So before giving that dimensions, I want to announce about this offline and online live foundation course of UPSC CSC for 2025 from our Rathods IAS Academy. So Rathods IAS Academy is going to launch new batch for online and as well as offline. So online you are going to provide live. Okay, so that is going to be started from 27th May 2024 onwards. So what are the key features? So there is personalized mentorship with toppers. So we have 4 toppers like Revaya sir, Shivang sir, Abhishek sir and Lavanya ma'am. So they are going to mentor students directly. And next one is, on the first day itself we are going to start our answer writing practice. And there are comprehensive classes. We are having integrated classes like for prelims and mains together in RGS. And even we are having Surendra sir, who is IIT faculty. He is going to teach CSAT. And daily we will be having current affairs classes. And there we are going to discuss topics from basics for these students who join this offline and live online course. And we have interactive session with bureaucrats. And we will be bringing bureaucrats at least once in every month. And you will be having 5 to 7 meditation classes or yoga classes. And also we are going to provide comprehensive study material for your GS. And this one is prelims and mains test series is also included in this course. So here if you see faculties, so faculties are renowned faculties and they are very experienced. So I will be teaching ethics and current affairs in offline, and Ramesh sir, who is having more than 15 years of experience, he will be teaching economy. Economy is very important, so he will be teaching that. And Vilas sir will be teaching geography and environment. And Sukrit Sinha sir, he is ex-defense officer, he is going to teach science and technology. And Reva sir, he will be teaching history. And Nikhil sir, he will be teaching polity and IR. And Dheeraj sir, who gave 3 times interview for this UPSC CS examination, he is going to take other subject like history and small modules. And Surendra sir, who is IIT faculty for CSAT. And apart from these 8 faculties, we are also having other faculties who will be taking small modules like society part, internal security, etc. Okay. So here new batch is going to be started from 27th May 2024 onwards. So if you scan this QR code, then you can get details of our success story of Rathods IAS Academy. And admissions are open and admissions are going on. So there are very limited seats. So batch size is just 70 students per batch. So here we are providing admissions based on first come first serve manner. So try to take admissions as soon as possible because there are very few seats left. Okay, and try to take admission before 27th May. Okay, so that's all. And if you want to talk to me directly, you can call to this number. That is 8074765513, or else you can WhatsApp on this number. And where is the address of this Rathods IAS Academy? So it is in Ashok Nagar at pillar number 36 on 3rd and 4th floor. Okay, that is above Winner Study Hall. So these are the details of this course, and if you want to clear your UPSC CSC without taking many number of attempts or without much time, so you can come and you can join this course, and we will be guiding in all stages, prelims, mains, and as well as interview. And we also have one retired IAS officer for our interview panel, that is Mulla sir. So because of this is the right choice, and I will be always saying to students, like, take a right decision. Okay, that's it. And now let us see dimensions. So this article is talking about IAF convoy attack, and this article, it is related to infiltration. Infiltration in Jammu and Kashmir, and this topic is important from your GS paper 3 under internal security. It is important from internal security. So first let us see the dimensions. So what are the dimensions? First you have to know some basic facts regarding IAF, Indian Air Force. Okay, so from this area also there is a chance of getting your prelims based question. And apart from this, so this infiltration topic, it is very important from your internal security, because it is one of internal security issue, and you have to understand what is this infiltration and what are the reasons or causes of this infiltration, and because of this infiltration, what will be the impact, and what are the measures taken by Government of India to control this infiltration. And apart from this, I want to give you one more idea. So from Jammu and Kashmir, especially in this area, so now there is increasing of number of infiltrations in this Poonch district. Here again you have to understand why this Poonch, it became a hot spot of infiltration now. So all these are the dimensions that you have to see from this article point of view. And if you cover current affairs in this way, believe one thing, you are going to cover even static plus current affairs. So this approach is excellent to write a very good answer and even a very good essay. So believe me and trust me. Because of my experience, I am saying all these things. So now let us see this article in detail. So first let me say why it is in news. Already you know that militants behind the attack on an Indian Air Force convoy, where it is located in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir, which left one Jawan dead. So because of this attack on this IAF convoy, one Jawan died and 4 Jawans injured and remain untraced, even as helicopters provided aerial support for combining operations in the forest. So attack happened, and in this attack we lost 1 Jawan and many were injured. So because of this is the news. And now let us try to see what are the possible reasons behind the terrorist presence and activity in this Poonch Rajouri sector. So these points are very important. Yes, you have to know why, what is happening around you, because you are going to be a civil servant. You are going to be more civil or social animal. So you have to know what is happening, because if you are posted in that area, what will you do? You have to know everything from now onwards, right? So you should not think like after joining I will be seeing all those things. It is not at all good. So you have to know that. So first one here is terrorists, they find a path of least resistance always. So terrorism, it is like a water and it takes path of least resistance. So Kashmir became a challenging environment for terrorist activities. So because of this, they started moving to other areas. So they selected this Poonch Rajouri sector. And next one is, the grid makes it difficult for Pakistan to execute proxy operations. So because of this, they came up with this attack or came up with this theory, like they want to attack the nearby areas. And even in Kashmir there are many issues. So the challenges in Kashmir, they are like contested status and strength of its counter-terrorism measures. So in Jammu and Kashmir there is very high number of counter-terrorism measures are taken by government. So because of this, it is one of the challenge for this terrorist to do infiltration. So they choose this Poonch, Rajouri sector. And these factors, they hinder Pakistan from making a strong statement about its relevance and capacity to calibrate in the region. So because of this reason, so they had been selected this Poonch, Rajouri sector. And next one is Poonch, Rajouri sector's history to support proxy operations. So the focus has shifted to Poonch, Rajouri sector because it is having a history of local support for this proxy operations. Okay, so because of this, and even this area which is having forest and rocky tracts of Pir Panjal, so because of this geography of this area is also very much favorable for this proxy activities. And next one is Article 370 abrogation impact. The abrogation of Article 370 is another factor which is making Kashmir less conducive to separatist trends. And since terrorists are finding it difficult to operate in Kashmir zone, they have moved towards Poonch, Rajouri sector to keep the proxy war alive. And let me show you where exactly this Poonch area is located. So this is boundary of our country, right? So here, very near to Pakistan border, we have this Poonch region. Clear? And now let us move on to next topic, which is in this first page itself. So title says Kerala obstructing Mulla Periyar Dam work. Okay, Kerala obstructing Mulla Periyar Dam work. Tamil Nadu to Supreme Court. So what is the keyword? Have you identified? Yes, I know you are very clever. This is Mulla Periyar Dam. Mulla Periyar Dam is keyword here. And this topic is important from GS paper 1 under your geography. So in 2021, there was one question and they asked the dam on which river it is located. So in this way, whenever any dam which is present in news, then you have to see on which river it is located and in which state it is located. It is very important. So this article is very important from your geography point of view, which comes in the GS paper 1. So you have to know basic facts regarding this Mulla Periyar Dam, and you have to know about Periyar river, and you have to know what is this issue between Kerala and Tamil Nadu government. Okay, and if there are any biodiversity hotspots, you have to see that, any national parks, any wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, so all those are very important. So that part will be from your environment and ecology. Clear? Now let us see this article in detail. So why it is in news? Because Tamil Nadu had accused Kerala in the Supreme Court of crying foul about safety of Mulla Periyar Dam, while at the same time willfully obstructing work essential to maintain the structure. So actually the allegation is Kerala is not accepting for the development of this Mulla Periyar Dam, and Tamil Nadu wants to go for some development or to make the restructuring of this dam so and so, but Kerala government is not accepting. So this is the issue why it is in news. The state of Kerala on one hand raises issue of comprehensive dam safety review, but on another hand here same state of Kerala which is obstructing in granting permissions, and this government of Kerala, it is also stopping approval for conveying materials and machinery to enable Tamil Nadu from completing the remaining strengthening works for this Mulla Periyar Dam. So even actually it said that is Tamil Nadu state government said that Kerala has managed to delay even routine annual maintenance works. So routine annual maintenance works are also had been delayed, like even painting, patchwork and repair to staff quarters for 2 months to over a year. So even they are not doing this maintenance works also. So now let us see some facts regarding this Mulla Periyar Dam. So Mulla Periyar Dam, it is a masonry gravity dam and is situated on which river? Name itself is saying that is on Periyar river. So where in Idukki district in Kerala. So it is located 881 meters above the sea level and where that too on Cardamom Hills. It is very important for your prelims. And next one is the dam is built at confluence of Mullayar and Periyar rivers. So it is also very important fact. And its construction began in 1887 and when it was completed? It was completed in 1895. The construction has been carried out by British Corps of Royal Engineers under the leadership of Penny Yuk. Sometimes you can expect this statement in your prelims. And height here is 53.6 meters from the foundation and the length is 365.7 meters and dam was constructed using this limestone. It is very important. And even surki, that is a burnt brick powder. So the dam's purpose, it was to divert the waters of west flowing rivers Periyar towards east flowing areas. And the Periyar National Park is located around this dam's reservoir. It is very important prelims fact. And this one is, although the dam is located in Kerala, it is operated and maintained by neighboring state of Tamil Nadu. So this is very important because it was according to 999 years, that is 999 years of lease agreement which was made during this British rule. Clear? So these are some important things that you have to see from this article point of view, and always this Mulla Periyar Dam will be in use. And now let us go on to another topic. So you can leave this city page, don't worry. Okay, but here there is a small article. Facing flag, Jindal University postpones Viksit Bharat event. So here you have to focus on what is this Viksit Bharat. So this Viksit Bharat is very important and you can get a prelims question from this area. So do research on that topic. And now you can move on to states page. Okay, so most of the paper is filled with advertisements. So before that there is one article. I will show you 1 minute. Yes, here you can see this article is very important. Distress migration, river erosion, key issues ahead of poll in Malda, Murshidabad. So here what are the two keywords? Yes, you are brilliant. So first one is distress migration, second one is river erosion. And these two topics are at most important from your geography point of view, which comes in a GS paper 1. So let us see this topic in detail. So why it is in news? So here this area, they are facing these two problems, that is distress migration and next one is river erosion. And these two are very important components from your geography. And this migration topic we will be studying under your economic geography. So if you see context, it says that distress migration is when people leave their country. So when people leaving their country or the region because of various issues, it may be because of poverty, it may be because of food insecurity, lack of employment opportunities, environmental degradation, natural resource depletion, etc. And rural people, they particularly women and young people, they often migrate to find better opportunities. So this is the meaning of what is this distress migration. So first of all, I want to let you know what is the meaning of migration. So migration is nothing but moving from one place to another place. It may be because of poverty, it may be because of in search of jobs, or in, for example, education purpose or food purpose, or employment opportunities, because of environmental changes, or because of like army okay, so that happened in Rohingya case, like that. So what does this migration report in India says? So it is very important. I am collecting even data for you students, try to make note of this data. So this Migration India report says that, so it is based on the first time collection of additional data during annual round of periodic labor force survey for July 2020 to June 2021. So this Migration India report is released by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. In short, we are calling it as MOSPI. So this is a very important prelims fact. And it also separates the categories of temporary visitors and migrants. While temporary visitors, they have been defined as one who arrived in the households after March 2020 and stayed continuously for a period of 15 days or more but less than 6 months. And the migrants, they have been defined as those who are the last usual place of residence and any time in the past is different from the present place of enumeration. So what is the meaning of migrants? Migrants means nothing but people, they are moving from one place to another place. So simply we are calling them as migrants. And the survey which block was introduced in July 2020 and the period of survey for asking this information was July 2020 to 2021. So this is about the details of this Migration in India report. Just go through this data once. And what are the reasons for this migration? First important one is because of economic reasons. Because whenever people want to get a particular career, when the people want to improve the employment opportunities, so for all those things, yes, people will start moving, right? So they are moving to find work or to pursue a particular career. For example, Indian workers are moving to like UAE, and it constitutes like largest part of the population of UAE. That is, Indians are constituting largest part of UAE, that is 27%. And second important reason is because of social migration. So moving to closer to family or friends for a better quality of life. For example, Indian diaspora in USA, they are going for higher education, better paying jobs and for quality of jobs. And next one is political migration to escape from war or for example to escape from political persecutions. That is, example here is recent Rohingya migration to Bangladesh and India from Myanmar, and even Syrian refugee crisis. Around 6 million people, they left the country. Okay, so here because of this war and to come out of the war or like political instability, political persecution, also people will be coming out. And next one is because of environmental causes. Whenever there is any natural disaster like earthquake or any floods or tsunami, cyclones, yes, people will be displacing. For example, citizens of island countries like Kiribati, Tuvalu, Nauru, they are moving out due to increasing of sea level rise. And even this reason is very important, that is push and pull factors. So people, they migrate when the perceived interaction of push and pull factors overcome the friction of moving. So what are the push factors? The place you are there, so they are leading to move out, that are called as push factors. They are nothing but drought, famines, lack of jobs, overpopulation, civil war, etc. And even agrarian distress is also one of the push factor. And next one is pull factors. So pull factors are nothing but the destination site where you are get attracted. So here the pull factors which are include like the perceived positivity which is leading to the places of attraction. For example, if you are having a better job opportunities, better education standards, better standard of living, and even better climate. So all these things will be coming under this pull factors. And these pull factors and push factors are very important, and even you will be getting this in your prelims as well. So in your prelims statements, so they will give you question like identify which are the pull factors and which are the push factors. So you have to imagine that you are in that place and you have to identify which are the push factors and which are the pull factors. Clear? And now let us see the second keyword, that is river erosion. So what are the major reasons? Please tell me fast. Okay, let it be. So because of flood, it will cause riverbank erosion. And next one is deforestation, which causes riverbank erosion. And humans extract excessive amounts of soil from the banks for their uses. That is also causes soil erosion. For example, extraction of sand, gravels. And next one is key factors which are causing this river to be extremely unstable, and will be reached as aggradation, okay, and intense braiding. Also, it is one of the important thing. And next one here is natural process. For example, if there are any storms, for example, if there is increasing of sea level rise, and anthropogenic issues like aquaculture and port construction and other developmental activities. So all these will also leading causes of river erosion. And now let us see what will be the implication and concerns of this river erosion. So whenever there is recurring means repeatedly happening of incidents on river bank, so they will be increasing the safety concerns of people. Apart from loss of cropped areas, they fear that their residential areas they might cave in. So people they have begun to move out of villages as erosion of rivers has affected agricultural lands. And all these reasons are the major cause of migration. And this one is erosion of river banks, which is also having a negative impact on education and on employment in that area. And apart from that, locals they have to keep shifting their homes whenever there is increasing of water level. So because of this, it will become very difficult for them to continue their children's education. And locals, they are mostly farmers and agricultural laborers. They has been difficult for them to sustain their livelihoods, as large stretches of farmland which have been swallowed up by the river. And this one is protection of river banks from erosion. It is a problem in flood prone areas and involves a huge expenditure as well. And this one is many local bodies, they are also reluctant to use their own funds, and even they are expecting contributions from their government sources. So these are some important impacts and concerns of this river erosion. And now let us move back to our Hindu page, and directly we can move on to editorial page. So in this editorial page, so I found one article which is important. Title says the PM speeches fall foul on model code of conduct. So here we are not going to see what is this political thing and anything. So we are going to see only what is this model code of conduct. So this model code of conduct will be very important from your prelims and mains point of view. And here you have to refer about Representation of People's Act of 1951 also, and some sections regarding it. Clear? And this topic is important from your polity and governance point of view. So now let us see this article in detail. So what is this model code of conduct? So this model code of conduct, it is a consensus document. What is this? This is a consensus document. The political parties, they have themselves agreed to keep their conduct during elections in check and to work within the code. So if there is no code means what happens? There will be some malpractices, illegal things that will be going on. So to check that, Election Commission will be coming up with this implementing of model code of conduct. So this model code of conduct which helps Election Commission in keeping within the mandate and it has been under Article 324 of our Indian Constitution, so which gives the power to supervise and to conduct free and fair elections to the Parliament and state legislature. And this model code of conduct is operational form from the date on which the election schedule is announced. So whenever this election schedule is announced, from that day onwards, this model code of conduct will come into operation until the result is announced. And the government cannot announce any financial grants or promise construction of roads or any other facilities and make any ad hoc appointments in the government's or public undertaking during the time when this model code of conduct is in force. So these are some basic things that you have to remember from this model code of conduct. And now let us see what are the key provisions of this model code of conduct. So first one here is general conduct. No party or candidate shall include in any activity that activity may aggravate existing differences or cause tensions between different castes and communities, religious or linguistic. So it should not cause any differences. And similarly here, even section 123 subclass 3 of RPA 1951. So this act which also disallows the usage of religion, usage of race, caste, community or language to promote enmity or to promote any hatred among the people and use of it as a political tool. And the criticisms which are directed towards other political parties, they should be restricted to an evaluation of their policies, historical performance, initiatives and refraining from personal attacks. And even regarding meetings and possessions, so parties, they must inform the local police authorities of venue and time of any meetings to enable the police to make adequate security arrangements. And even if there are 2 or more candidates, they are planning processions along the same route, here the political parties, they must establish contact in advance to ensure that processions do not clash. And carrying and burning effigies representing the members of other political parties is not allowed. So we should not carry or we should not burn anything which are related to other political parties. And apart from that, here on this polling day, only voters and those with a valid voter passes, so from AC, they are allowed to enter polling booths. And all authorized party workers at polling booths should not be given suitable badges or any identity cards. Identity slips supplied by them to voters shall be on plain white paper. They should not contain any symbol, the name of candidate or the name of the party. So the election commission will appoint observers to whom any candidates, they may report problems regarding the conduct of elections. And next one, it is regarding party in power. So here model code of conduct incorporated certain restrictions in 1979. So it is regulating the conduct of party in power. Okay. So it is regulating the conduct of political party in power. And even ministers, they must continue official visits with election work. We should not combine. Okay. So whenever ministers are coming, so they should not have official visits with election work or use official machinery for the same. So all these things are present in our model code of conduct. So because of this imposition of model code of conduct, so we are ensuring free and fair elections. Clear? And now let us move back to our Hindu paper. So these 3 articles are not much important. And in this opinion page, I found there is one article which is relevant. That is PMJAY. So here recently one report had been released regarding analysis of Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana in Chhattisgarh state. And it said that the scheme has not increased utilization of hospital care, and this scheme did not reduce out-of-pocket expenditure for hospitalized patients. So for the patients, there is no decreasing of hospitalization costs, and there is no decreasing of out of pocket expenditure. And even so, this scheme which has not increased utilization of hospital care. So here, if you are writing any drawbacks of this scheme, you can add these 2 points. For that only you have to see. And I will tell you some dimensions what you have to refer from that article. Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. So whenever you are seeing any scheme in news, you have to see all these things. So first one is, what are the basic facts? So in facts, first you have to see full form. And why this scheme? What are the aims and objectives? From this also you can expect question. And you have to see which type of scheme is centrally sponsored or central sector scheme. And you have to see under which ministry is taking care of. And you have to see what are who are the eligible. And you have to see important features, eligible important features. And next you have to see what is the significance and what are the issues or drawbacks. What are the issues or drawbacks? And you have to see what are the challenges. After seeing challenges, you have to see what is the way forward or what are the measures can be taken. Okay, so all these are the important dimensions that you have to see from this article point of view. And now let us go back to our Hindu page. And this text and context, I found this article very important, and you can get a map based question from Sudan this year. So title says an overview of Sudan's civil war. It's talking about an overview of Sudan's civil war. So let us try to see this article in detail, and even you have to see why Sudan is in news. So what is happening in Sudan, and even map of Sudan is very important. I'll show you all those things, don't worry. So if you see why it is in news, Sudan comprises of 19 major ethnic groups. How many? 19. And out of this 19, again we have 597 subgroups. Since independence, Sudanese, they have experienced 35 coups. 35 coups, it is not a small number. And attempted coups more than any other African country. In any other African country, Sudan had more number of attempted coups and as well as coups. So if you see some details, it says that the Sudanese government that came into power in year 1956, and it insisted on an Arab and Islamic identity. So here the state which is based on the principles of Mahdism. So here Sudan requires a collaborative effort from international community to get some aid, reconstruction, to get some help. So it needs to establish transparent civilian-led government that represents Sudanese populace and hear their voices in the decision-making process. So here the author mainly says that we need proper, transparent and civilian-led government to address this type of issues. And if you see Sudan, I hope you can see map. So this is Sudan and it is having access to Red Sea. That is very important. And if you see countries sharing boundary with the Sudan, we have Eritrea, Ethiopia, next South Sudan, CAR, here we have Chad, Libya and Egypt. So these are very, very important. Clear? And now let us move back to our Hindu page. And you can enter into this news page. So this news page I found nothing much important in our today's newspaper. Let us hunt for other articles. Leave this election page. Yeah, that's it. So these are the very important articles that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper, and I want to show you where can you get the notes. So you can join this Rathods IAS Telegram channel so that you can get PDF format of this class notes. You can easily download that. Not only this, whenever we are having any important updates, so we will be posting updates here so that you can be updated. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this class, and don't forget to subscribe to Rathods IAS Academy, and please do like, share this video to your friends also. And one more thing is, if possible, so please give Google review and rating. That is very helpful for us. And if you want to join the foundational course, and if you have any queries regarding the courses, you can text me or you can call the number. I will write the number here: 8074765513. And this is our YouTube channel, Rathods IAS Academy. So these are the topper videos they said about Rathods IAS Academy and how Rathods IAS is useful for them in their preparation. So if you want to clear examination and if you want to see your faces on this platform, so try to join this online or offline foundation course. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this class, and thank you so much for watching.